We got the election for London Mayor coming up soon, haven't we? May. And that's just around the corner. I've done a couple of videos on this over the last few days. And the question is, will Sadiq Khan get in again? Will it be Susan Hall? The two-horse race that they keep banging on about. Now, I'm of the opinion, and I will not stray from this opinion, that we cannot fall for this same old rhetoric that there's only two choices. There isn't. There's far more choice than that. There has to be. Otherwise, do we really live in a democracy if we've only got that many choices? It's not great. And also, if Sadiq Khan gets in again, that's 3 terms. And there's no limit to the number of terms a London mayor can serve, from what I've investigated. One of the things that Sadiq Khan said was he was going to put 1,300 officers on the streets if a Labour government is returned, at the next general election. So dangling the carrot. Well, what Sadiq Khan fails to tell you, and I've actually had email confirmation of this evening, most times when Met Police go on shift, they're about 3,000 short. So that 1,300 isn't going to be much cop. And there are certain areas of London which are complete no-go for the police. Don't go there. It's, when you get to that level, we've got a really big problem. Now, we see this kind of thing all over the place. Sadiq funding free school meals. Tory candidate voted against free school meals. They're all going on about that, one point of view or the other. Now, Laurence Fox turned around and said there's no such thing as a free school meal. He's actually got a point there, because somebody somewhere has to pay for it through funding or something else. Yes, a child may get a free school meal, but it's got to be paid for somehow. So should that go towards, helping the parents at home, better facilities to get cheaper food? Some parents probably don't even know how to cook, which is an unfortunate thing. So there's many things that can be done. When you get common sense things like, Laurence Fox comes out with, yes, he's he's been in acting and he's said some things, he even got sacked from GB News. There was a big old furore with that, but no, we're getting rid of all the decent people. You want people like Laurence Fox out the way. You want them belittled and you want them, sidelined. Now, he was going to put himself forward to be a candidate for London Mayor, and he filed all the official paperwork and all the rest of the gubbins, only to find that there was some kind of irregularity or some kind of mistake on his paperwork, and he's been barred from putting himself for nomination. Pretty much a last-minute decision, and stinks at the same time by the sound of it. Now, he asked for answers off of London Elects, and at time of recording, those answers have not been forthcoming. So what he's actually done is got the lawyers involved. So it could be a little bit messy. He's put a letter that's actually in the public domain up, and it's redacted, just putting out certain things. Wedlake Bell, I'm assuming that's the name of the lawyer. And it's basically, we act for Mr. Laurence Fox and the Reclaim Party. Yesterday, our client filed nomination papers with London Elects in relation to the nomination of candidates for the forthcoming mayoral and GLA elections. The nomination papers were filed with you prior to the expiry of the deadline for their submission, a fact we understand is not in dispute. At 5:47 p.m. yesterday, the Deputy Greater London Returning Officer sent an email pointing out some alleged issues with Mr. Fox's mayoral address booklet. However, at 7:48 p.m, it sent a further email to our client. In that email, he stated that whilst the papers have been submitted on time, following an inspection of the 330 subscribers supplied with Mr. Fox's nomination papers, there were anomalies. He said in the email, the Islington and Lambeth nomination papers only had 9 valid subscribers, not the required 10. 3 further subscribers for other boroughs could not be reconciled to voter register records. The mayoral nomination is therefore not valid, and the earlier issues relating to the booklet no longer arise. Please do not hesitate to contact me or CC'd if you have any questions. Well, end of the day, he's tried and there's been no response. Email says that not enough valid subscribers were provided for the Islington and Lambeth nomination papers. It's not clear from this description whether he means the only 9 subscribers were provided or whether he means that more than 9 were supplied, but some of them were not valid. This is significant because we understand from our clients that more than the minimum required 10 subscribers were supplied for each of Islington and Lambeth. Has repeatedly and urgently sought clarification from you as to why you have concluded that only 9 valid subscribers were provided for both the boroughs, but he has not been given an answer. And at time of recording, that's still the case. This is the last page of the letter, and it reads, under Regulation 10 of Schedule 3 to the Greater London Authority Elections Rules 2007, the returning officer must state his reason for declaring a mayoral candidate's nomination papers invalid. As we have stated above, it's unclear from the email what these reasons are. Our client urgently requires this clarification. Accordingly, please provide us in writing by no later than 5:30 p.m. today with the following: full reasons why the returning officer concluded there was only 9 valid subscribers to Mr. Fox's mayoral nomination papers for the boroughs of Islington and Lambeth, and if any of the subscribers were found by the returning officer to be invalid, what the reasons for such a alleged invalidity were. Complete copies of all nomination papers for Islington and Lambeth, including the returning officer's endorsement or his reason for rejecting them, and full details of the 3 other subscribers and their boroughs, which London elects were apparently unable to reconcile with voter records. We look forward to your reply. So there you go, the legal paper there, asking legal questions. Now, is this a genuine blunder, or is this a cheap trick to try and sideline a candidate that could potentially be a problem for Sadiq Khan? Who knows? I mean, when you look at the electoral forecast of who they think is going to win, who's got the most points, who's going to get back in again, that paints a very worrying picture as well. And somebody like Howard Cox, who I've repeatedly endorsed on this channel, who I've said is a good man, is down the list because people are believing that mainstream narrative that it's only a 2-horse race. Disturbing, to say the least. Anyway, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the situation with Laurence. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the hell out of my stuff. Another video for you here to watch. And as always, I look forward to talking to you again soon.